Hello and welcome to the Musical Chairs Podcast, the only podcast that invites you to pull up a chair and take a listen. I decided to do this segment of stupid hip-hop news because, well, Nino Vino took a hella beating in the last segment, and I'm not sure when he's actually going to come back.
I love Bruno Mars.
So as a reminder, if you do like this video, please thumbs it up, and also please subscribe to the podcast down below. Now on to our segment. Now I heard this very interesting story that came out of San Diego, California that brought some very big concerns for me, and I want to share it with you. The rapper Tiny Dew, yes, Tiny Dew, not Mountain Dew, not dew from a fountain, but D-O-O, is getting charged with 9 felonious accounts of basically committing crime through his rhymes. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they are claiming that Tiny Dew effectively is benefiting and profiting off of crime, and they have the lyrics to prove them. They do. They're saying that in his latest single that basically Tiny Dew is confessing that through gang activity that was committed in 2013, he basically fesses up and says that he murdered people. And now he's profiting from it as a result of doing his music. Okay. Very interesting argument that they're having there. I just want to break it down and show how stupid this idea actually is. Number one, Tiny Dew has absolutely no arrest record. None whatsoever. So I'm not going to call him a studio gangster, but he doesn't really have the street cred. He's never even been arrested. So he has no arrest credit. Yes, no credit. He has no arrest record. He has no charges ever held up against him. Who even knows to what degree he actually is in trouble with the law? So, yeah, it might be hardcore on wax, but he may not be on the tracks. Also, these crimes were committed in 2013, and there's no direct, from what I can tell at least in the lyrics, there's no direct like, I pulled out my gun, I went to 75th and Western, I saw a guy named Jack, he was wearing a red sweater. I didn't know any better, so I pulled out my Beretta and I shot him in the face. Yeah, he fell down to disgrace. I didn't see any of that actually happen in the lyrics. It's very vague. It's a lot of brandishing. It's all the cliche stuff that you see in gangster rap, he does in his song. But beyond that, there's nothing else that's honestly any more graphic or any more informative. So I find it really interesting that they're able to say, well, he basically rapped and said that that's what he did, and that's what we're going to go after him on it. I don't think that's what actually happened. I think that these prosecutors are getting overzealous. I think that there were crimes that were committed in 2013, and that there are other political reasons as to why they're looking to scapegoat somebody out of the lot of people and suspects that they have in those crimes for that crime. And I think that they're heavily infringing on our First Amendment rights as a result of doing that. I think Tiny Dew can talk about whatever he did from a court and from a legal perspective. He has that right. Now, in the court of public opinion, maybe he's guilty. Maybe that's enough to convict him, but I don't think the man should go to jail for 25 years to life as a result of him rapping about generic gangster rap stuff. Now, as you know, many artists have been persecuted in the past as a result of this. Most famously, Twisted Sister, who went up against the PMRC in the 80s, led by Tipper Gore. And if you don't know who they were the guys that actually came up with the parental advisory sticker that they started putting on all CDs and tapes for things that they wanted to make sure that parents actually knew what their kids were listening to, and they were doing a really good thing for everybody. And in fact, it backfired because basically having that sticker on your record actually made it sell more. So as Chuck D said back in the day, now we wear the sticker like a badge, now what? So I figured, you know, if that's the case, if people truly do think that lyrics are gonna make you go off and do something stupid, then when Kiss told us, hey, you gotta lick it up, oh, did we actually do it? Oh, that's gross. It tastes like corn tortillas. When TLC told us to shoot, did we shoot? Shoot better, shoot better, shoot better, shadow, shadow. What the hell is a shoot? And when House of Pain told us to jump around, did we actually jump around? Okay, So lyrics can make us do stupid stuff. Yeah, I agree. However, I don't think they can make us do felonious stuff. I don't think that as a result of listening to such a record, I'm going to do such a crime. I don't think it's a one-to-one correlation. So I think these prosecutors have crossed a line, and they are infringing on the rights of Tiny Do and anybody else who is putting out music of that kind. So what do you think? Do you think that this law is cool? Do you think that this is something that we should all be watching? Do you think Tiny Do deserves what he gets? Let me know in the comments below. Please, again, thumbs this up if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel down below. I'm your host, Nelson Velasquez, and thank you for watching.